Forgot about early Saturday streams? Yes, that is also my fault because I haven't put out a schedule yet, but I'm working on it. I'm almost done the schedule art. It's at least almost entirely lined. And good morning. Good morning, everybody. Gotta ask, did you make the starting soon screen? I did not. The starting soon screen is by KSZK on Twitter. Also, hopefully this is a good volume. I'm gonna check your guys' hearing volume for this. Excuse me, I have hiccups. I ate my breakfast really fast to get ready for stream. It's kind of quiet, but like not in a bad way. There we go. Okay. Good morning, Critter and Minnows. Hello. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a lovely weekend. I know it's just started out. I will happily share the playlist. Let me grab this really quick. This is the Lake Shibuya shopping mall one. I really like this one. Yes, KSZK, although there is an underscore between K and S. The breakfast muncher. I just had a blueberry bagel. It's 8 a.m. here for me. Yeah, it's early morning here for me too. Hold on, let me put the art credit so that that's there. I always forget to type this when I don't have a to-do list. I mean, I would hope you guys know this is Coconut Zab by now, but then we also have new people coming in. 9:06 a.m. here. Well, hopefully we can help you guys wake up. Ooh, you reminded me to take my meds though. Thank you. Hold on. Everyone, also thank you, Harpy. I actually was gonna say I should probably start having a link for what character I'm attacking. Hold on, everyone take a break to take your meds if you have them and you haven't taken them yet. How much was it for that? I'd like my own kind of thing. Foxy Fennec, I don't want to be like, it's more than you probably think, but it was not cheap. Also, hello. Fortunately, I lost yesterday's stream. I don't know why, but it got unlisted. I was thinking maybe it was because of the music we played, because like I said, I did not play it, I did not unlist it myself. I woke up this morning and I was like, why is it saying I didn't stream yesterday? But it was unlisted. Nothing went wrong either. I'm sure it isn't cheap. Yeah, I will say it was in yen, but it was like 450 yen. 4,500 yen. And also, it could have been the copyrighted music, yeah. Wait, right? 4,500? No, it would have been 40,000. $45,000 yen. That's odd. Hope nothing goes wrong today. I hope so too. Honestly, I could probably unlist it. How was stream yesterday? The PC did looks amazing. It was pretty fun, I think. It went pretty fast. The Zero's and a kitty face. Sorry, that's my like hopping. I want to draw a chat mascot. You can. The minnow? Or do you mean me? The chat mascot is the little minnow with the shoes. Relist it. That's true. That's probably how you would say that. Happened to me when I stream art with video game music. Interesting. Also, hi, Rolling. Critter, I hope you're doing well. I'm waiting for my package with my used ThinkPad because the second R is reuse. It's a pretty solid laptop that I'm gonna load up with Fedora XFCE because I love FOSS. Very cool. I'm sorry, I don't know what most of those words mean, but I hope that you have fun. And also, I'm glad that you're reusing. I wish I could be fast as you while drawing, Critter. You just cook so much. Thank you. I was gonna say, to be fair, ARTFIGHT is like an unusual time of year. I don't usually draw this much. I mean, I draw this much, but I don't usually draw this quickly. I hear you call the YouTube chat guppies. Is just so you can refer to them easier? Yes. The YouTube chat is the guppies, and the Twitch chat is the minnows. Basically, you are both my guys, my fishies. Also, you spelled it right, Ollie. That's correct. Hold on, I'm gonna sip my coffee. I just finished drawing an attack for Chestnut. Oh, that's awesome. I'm sure Forrest will be happy to see when he gets home from work. I just learned my friend joined ARTFIGHT as a beginner artist. I'm very excited for him. He's on Team Fossils. Oh, that's awesome. You should keep us updated if he's gotten attacked at all Queer Girl Central. Are you streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time? Yes, I have 2 screens next to me. Hold on. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. This is me. And I'm going between the 2 while drawing. I have YouTube chat here, and I have Twitch chat here, and then my main screen where I'm drawing is here. I'm like quad screening right now. Because I've also got my VTuber camera, which is my phone. If you're looking at streaming, I totally missed that. Was looking for something to have on while doing attacks myself, so this is perfect timing. Awesome! That's insane multitasking. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I think I pulled up the captions app, I just didn't hit go. But go ahead, captions should now be on. But yeah, I like it. I don't know, the multitasking keeps me on task, honestly, like I can't get distracted. I found a TikTok person who animated you and Chestnut do the Deltarune dance. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the person who made it. Don't worry, I know because I saw it and I like exploded of joy in the comment section. You didn't see, but there's a comment where I key mash and said I am so happy I could power a small country right now, and that's like the pinned comment. I love that. That's by Mustaladay. Supervillain type setup? No, I prefer Michael from Five Nights at Freddy's type setup. Underpaid worker in a horror situation type setup. Good morning everybody. Thank you for being such an inspiration to me. Watched your video on how to like format art, where you do dynamic poses and teach us how to crop. I got immediately hooked. Bless you, big fan. Thank you, and thank you for watching. I'm actually gonna be making more videos. I was supposed to have one out today, but I got really busy this week. There's been a lot going on, and also ARTFIGHT started, but I think it should be out next week, so no worries. I just watched you stream from yesterday, and you said you would stream earlier today. I instantly checked Twitch, and here you are. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad. I did say I would stream early. I'm gonna do, once I finish this piece today, I'm gonna try and finish the schedule. Hold on, I can open that too, just so I can have it at the ready. I wanna have this ready so I can write my stream times on it. I don't know what to do for the background is the only problem. Did you do anything for the 4th yesterday? No, I hate America. But I did spend time with my boyfriend, because I love him. Good morning. Have you checked your attacks? I submitted 2 of them yesterday. I have been. Okay, hold on, guys. Just so you understand, I am going through and commenting on all the attacks that I get. And I try to comment on like 10 or 15 a day, and not just comment to comment. Like I try to say, like, to thank people for pieces and then point out something nice they did. I just want you to see. This is what we're rocking with right now. Hold on. Get over here. This is what we're rocking with right now. So, and then, hold on, where's the current? And this is how many from the entire event. So I've gotten through, like, I want to say 68 of them, but they just keep, yeah. Like, just so that you guys know, I'm not ignoring your art. Please know I'm looking through the artwork and commenting as I go. I love you, and every piece I've seen has been so beautiful, and it's been making me so happy. Please don't think I'm not looking at them. 260 in 5 days. I'm dying. I'm getting jumped. I mean, it's fine, because I genuinely appreciate it. I'm, like, really flattered, but at the same time, I'm like, guys, please understand, I'm going through and commenting. I don't want to rush. Like, I don't want to just leave a comment to leave a comment. I'm, like, actually genuinely trying to, like, say something about the pieces and, like, you know, and say something nice. But that takes time. So, yeah. So, early stream, good morning. Let them get up and let them get up. I know, it's like stop, he's already dead! But like I said, I appreciate it. I'm not upset by any means, actually. Although, the thing that this has been making me think, wait, what is this? My boyfriend must have drawn that. I don't know when he did that. The thing that this is making me wonder if next time I play ARTFIGHT, I should just play and not list characters. Because you'll never doom scroll again. No, literally, every time I get on my phone now, I just comment on ARTFIGHT attacks. But yeah, I was thinking, you're doing your best and we all know that. Thank you. I'm glad. But I was thinking about playing ARTFIGHT and not uploading any characters, because that way, you know, I can still attack people, but then people can't be like, oh, you're playing just to get free art. And it's like, no, I want to play the game because I love ARTFIGHT. I'm sorry, I got jumped. Then you just attack. Exactly, that was my goal. I was like, maybe next year I'll just attack. Also, people who say that are rude as fuck, I agree, but I'm still really socially anxious, so like, I get scared that people are gonna think that, and then I'm like, please, I just want to play the game. I don't want to have people be like, you're not uploading characters, you're not playing fairly, and I'm like, because if I do that, I get jumped. He's not fighting for his life. I am. I guess I have to jump you on Blue Sky instead. But genuinely though, I do appreciate them. There's been some really gorgeous attacks. There was an animated attack of Angel that I saw the other day that I still need to leave a comment on, that I was just like sitting there like, I'm so touched that like the characters that I've made have like reached people and like made them make such creative and beautiful works. So that part feels irreplaceable to me. Whose character is this? This is ASTROLYGLOT's character. It's spelled like this. I mistook this character for a different character the other day. Or like for a different creator the other day. Wanted to ask what happened to yesterday's VOD. I can't find it. I don't know why. It got unlisted. I didn't even unlist it either. Thank you, Critter Nation. Of course. They hate emos. Oh, it was probably Pierce the Veil that did it. Oh, I don't know why I don't know why. Yeah. That would do it. But you know, Pierce the Veil's good, so worth the risk. If I can finish the line art for this, then I get to go to the colors, and that's the fun part. So that's because it was like one song, They Hates Me. It was either that or it could have been, I don't think Femtanel is. You play Pierce the Veil just as the opening song, I think. Because I don't think, if I remember correctly. Are we doing the Feeding Frenzy today? Not today, that's next Wednesday. Now you are still welcome to attack the character that I'm attacking too. That's why I like to share the artist. Well, I say I share, but Harpy shared the artist. Thank you, Harpy. But that said, I will be doing the Feeding Frenzy on Wednesday, and what that is going to be, if you weren't here when we were discussing that, is I'm going to try and find an artist who hasn't been attacked yet on ARTFIGHT this year, and I'm going to bring their character into stream and share the link, and I want all of us... Even my cat's looking around like, hello? I want all of us to attack the person together so that we can make their ARTFIGHT special. Also, chat or stream last night went well. I don't know why, but I got unlisted, but we were thinking it might have been because of a Pierce the Veil song playing. Why is there a spaceship in your living room making noise? I don't know. People like to drive really loud vehicles around here. It's kind of hard to find them, to be honest. Oh, lack of beef. Did you know that they just implemented a new search feature? If you go to the Discover tab on ARTFIGHT and you go to users, there's now a way you can search for users who have a really low attack to defense ratio, which basically means they aren't getting many attacks back for how many attacks they're doing. Or you can just look up someone that has a low defense ratio generally, and that will show you users that haven't been attacked very much. So if you wanted to look up people to attack that haven't been attacked very much yet, that's there. You also find characters on Team Fossils or only crystals? Oh, I do both. Also, Remy, this is EST. I'm in EST, Eastern Standard Time, also known as the East Coast is EST. And that's where I am. And I said I would start at 11 a.m. EST, which is what it is. It's 11:22. Yeah, it can also be called EDT, but... I'm on 200 attacks. You've done 200 attacks? Twitch is down and I'm a guppy today? No. In the summer, technically EST is wrong. I didn't realize that. I'm avoiding doing the big sweeping lines because I don't want to do them. MGEST means you have Wawa. What's your Wawa order? I love Wawa. Also, I don't think Twitch is down. I think Twitch is down just for some people. My Wawa order is a grilled cheese panini with Swiss and cheddar cheese, orange cheddar cheese specifically. I do bacon and avocado on it, and then I will get a frozen coffee cream cappuccino with an extra shot. And then sometimes I get... Actually, no, that's usually what I stopped at. When I was younger, I would get more food, but I don't eat that much now as an adult. Wawa's fire? I know, you guys are making me hungry. Like, I want Wawa now. Well, I already have breakfast, so maybe if we keep drawing for a while and I need lunch, I'll consider it. I love your style. Thank you. And also, hello, welcome in. I'm baking pretzels for an attack? Wait, that's crazy? Are you possibly playing the same playlist as you did yesterday, or is it different? Hold on, I am playing a different playlist. I think... I don't know if I still have the link for yesterday's playlist, I am sorry. I wish we had Wawa here, it sounds so good. Anytime you travel, if you come to the East Coast, you do need to try Wawa. We were trying to explain to Lemmy, because she's from Brazil and she's never had Wawa before, that it's not just like gas station food. Like, don't picture 7-Eleven when you're thinking of Wawa. It's like fresh prepared, like deli food, but it also sells gas. Like it's a gas station by consequence, but it's not just a gas station. Hey Critter, are there any art techniques that seem like crutches but are really useful? Saying this as someone who's just beginning and try my hand at drawing. Honestly, like a lot of people say that you shouldn't draw heads as circles when you're starting out. I have mixed feelings on this because when it comes to figure drawing, if you're drawing a proportional human being, technically you would want to draw a circle and then extend the chin down from the circle, because this is how like the human head attaches to a neck. But if you're doing a cartoon character, you can use a variety of different shapes. Like you can use a cube. This is actually another one that we often do in figure drawing where, you know, it gives you some more dimension. Or you can just do a circle and then kind of like put eyeballs in it like that, especially if a character has like a rounder head. So I think using a circle for the head is actually pretty normal and also will help you a lot. other than that, I don't really know many things that are crutches. A lot of them are just like actual skills that help you. Would making drinks for OCs for personas count as an attack? I think it would count as a craft. Oh, it's like Sheets? It's better than Sheets. It is like Sheets, but it's the superior of the two of them. I hope this helps you understand. Much to think about? No worries. Oh, thank you for the save break. When today's stream is over too, I gotta work on a script for a video and record something. I've been so busy lately. It's like as soon as one thing calms down, something else pops up. What's FUWA though? So it's a store, and you can look it up. It's no space, it's just spelled like Wawa, because it means goose in a... Hold on, I want to make sure that I'm getting which one right. This one right. What? There we go. It is in Ojibwa. Ojibwa? Ojibwa? Hold on. Ojibwe? It's a Native American language. It's the word for goose in this language. And so the Wawa mascot is a Canadian goose. That's one of the reasons I know that people like are like, oh, haha, Wawa sounds funny. I'm like, no, like it's actually someone's language. Please don't make jokes about it. Ojibwe, I'm one of those. Wait, that's awesome, Theo. I didn't realize that. But yeah, I try to share this fact because I think that it's really cool. So it's basically like it's a convenience store deli. They make sandwiches fresh. They make drinks fresh. Like they have a whole barista counter. But then they also sell gas outside, like for cars. And then they also sell snacks and phone chargers and stuff. So it's like a really nice, really like fancy convenience store with a deli and sandwich making place. Honestly, I think their sandwiches are better than like Subway. Although I guess that's not really hard. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of what Wawa looks like. Like, I'm trying to find a good example. Okay. Why are you grainy? Can I please get anything that has, like, extra pixels? There we go. This is... Get gas somewhere else, please. Their gas is more expensive than other places. Oh, this is news to me. This is what Wawa looks like. And there's a whole section here that's like fresh fruit. And they come with like little apple slice things that also have caramel in them. Jersey Mike sweeps Wawa, Subway, and Firehouse, though. I was gonna say, Wawa beats everything. I don't know Jersey Mike's. I don't go to there. You are the youngest Wawa ever. You hatched from your egg in a Wawa incubator. Help me. Yeah, definitely not the best time to be a tourist here. How Wawa are you? I'm 2 sandwiches tall! The Hyrax says Wawa, and that's why they like Wawa. What song is this? I hope that this playlist has, like, an actual... It's called Yucatan Disco Yucati Fresh. Okay, someone's just shouting outside. It's fine. The Scream gave me such Dato song vibes. Will the streams be in the morning now? They won't all be in the morning. What's going on is this month in July, I'm streaming every single day of the month. And I don't usually stream on the weekends, which means I'm used to having the nights free. So I'm moving the weekend stream time to the morning. The only other stream that's going to be in the morning is Thursday, because I also don't typically stream Thursday nights. So I am gonna be streaming my normal night times for the rest of the week, but on the weekends and on Thursday nights or Thursdays, I'm gonna be streaming at 11 a.m. Wawa themed critter design when? I could literally make that. Sorry, I'm chewing ice. Think you'd like Lamp? Oh, I do like Lamp. I know them. I don't even have Wawas in my corner of the world. I only have Jersey Mikes for context. Nods. We actually only recently started getting them here. Did you see Chestnut with the mason jar plant yet? I don't think so. I checked before I started streaming, but I don't think I saw that one yet. Gotta get your SL Wawa Scholars sponsorship, the Wawa collab. You joke, you jest, but I'm not even kidding. Wawa is funding Furrydelphia this year. So like they are furry friendly. Like they literally have done that. Yes, Wawa is partnering with Furrydelphia this year. So like Furrydelphia's theme is Hoagie Fest this year. Canadian Goose fursuit mascot when? They should literally do that. I'm very excited. It also means that the vending will likely be Wawa food, which is great. I'm just glad Furrydelphia is making it. Like, Anthrocon Chestnut with the mason jar plant. Oh, it's adorable. Very cute. Thank you for the stretch. Would you serve as a Wawa mascot if they provided you with a fursuit for it? Yeah, I've done that before. I've been the YMCA mascot before. Hold on, I'm cracking my shoulders. I wonder if Wawa would fund a critter fursuit if you did a commercial in it. That would actually be kind of hilarious. Come to Wawa, I love their food. Do you think that people would boycott Wawa if it was sponsored by a furry? They're gonna be like, people are gonna be watching and be like, whose fursona is that? They would, and it blow up in their face. Well, because then the thing that would happen is that some people would boycott it, but then all of the furry fandom would be like actually Wawa based, and then start going to Wawa. And I fully believe that the furry fandom has more monetary investment than any other group on the earth. Except maybe K-pop fans. Like, if you open the wallets of a K-pop fan, you will never go hungry. Unless you disappoint them, and they will burn your house down. The thing is, furries like Wawa anyway. That's the truth. That's exactly why they have them vending Furrydelphia. This character is so cute. Thank you. The character belongs... Hold on, I keep erasing the name. The character belongs to ASTROLYGLOT on ARTFIGHT. You should all go check them out. Being a furry and a K-pop fan is a cruel fate. I need to pick a struggle. There's nothing wrong with either. I just think it's funny. I don't know why... Also, why do both fandoms have so many people that work in STEM? I wonder if there's a Wawa in Brazil. There's not, because it's pretty much just in America on the East Coast. I know they're expanding, but the thing with Wawa that I appreciate is that they do really try to, like, go slow. Like, we're not talking about, like, a large... I'm trying not to, like, beg anyone too much. We're not talking, like, a McDonald's here. They're not gonna buy locations in, like, countries where they don't have any basis. But that said, if you ever visit the States, you should come to Wawa. Stem furries, I love you, but but you're scary to me. Why? I'm technically a stem furry. I'm a stem furry with none of the money and none of the prestige and none of the intelligence. I'm doomed. I'm never gonna get Wawa. Depressed face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. I've been debating on buying a small hand mic so I can drive myself to cafes and do voiceovers. Wait, that's cute. That sounds fun. I'm legit thinking of opening furry commissions and get rich. Furries are so fun to draw. Okay, so I'm gonna give you like a piece of like sobering advice. You should open furry commissions if you like drawing furries. Because you've said you think they're fun to draw, so like that's good. That's a good reason to. Pause. You will not get rich from furry commissions. There are a lot of people that can draw furries, and the way that you make a lot of money from furry commissions is that you do them very consistently and you already have an audience that knows you draw furries. You probably will get commissions if you draw furry commissions, especially if you've been struggling to get commissions already. But it's not like a get-rich-quick scheme like a lot of people seem to think it is, which has always confused me quite a lot. Because furries just... I guess the difference is furries have money that they want to spend on getting art, which is the thing that sets them apart from other fandoms, is that, like, other fandoms will buy merch, but the furry fandom is very much about self-expression and expression of your own identity, so that's something that you do through original artwork, not through purchased goods, typically. The other fandom that's like this is D&D. Like, if you want money, you need to learn to draw furries or D&D characters, and I don't like drawing D&D characters, so I draw furries. I mean, I also like... I know I'm not gonna get rich, I was joking, sorry. I'm autistic. I thought you were being serious/SRS. I like to give this to people so that they don't get sad, because I've had so many people be like, I draw furries, why am I not getting so much money? And I'm like, that's not how it works. I think there have been pieces of famously expensive furry art, and that's why where the perception came about. Yeah, that's also true. Like the $20,000 furry adopt, the like super expensive Luna commission. Like, there's been so many instances of like really expensive furry art. Hello, I finally joined ARTFIGHT and invited my friends to it. It's actually so fun. Wait, that's awesome, Pika-san. I'm so excited. No worries, me too. I make the same mistakes sometimes. Okay, I'm glad you understand. I always want to help people, but then sometimes... Okay, hold on. You might understand better what I drew here. What is this supposed to be? What are you? What are you? That's not the arm. There's no fin there. What are you? I don't know what this like little clump in the sketch is meant to be. I just found out, I remembered my supervisor at work used to be a mod on like multiple closed species Discord DeviantArt servers. Oh, it is the pillow! You're right, thank you. I was like, what is that? Also, that's crazy only because, so it was one of my friends. And I won't say who. They're in witness protection services, but like, just so you know, like, you know that $20,000 furry adopt? Yeah, I know a guy that knows that guy. Like, I know that is, I am 1 degree of separation from that, even though I did not used to do furry adopts until like a year ago. I may know everybody, but I also think that that's just on account of being on the internet for a long time. $20,000. I don't think it actually ended up selling for that much because the person basically was like, hey, I had a manic episode when I bid this much. I cannot afford this. She's awesome, though. It's been fun bonding over our DeviantArt stories. Yeah. What do you mean they're in the witness protection program? They're in my witness protection program. I'm protecting them. Also, this is turning out so cute. Thank you. There's a lot of pieces that I'm like not super excited to line because they're like very big sweeping strokes, but when they're done, this will be a lot easier, so I just have to be brave. Thank you for hydrate. Hold on. I almost wanted to grab my coffee. That's not hydrate. Thank you for the save break. Me, except instead of knowing a bunch of furries, I know a bunch of ARG internet horror celebrities, for better or worse. I mean, that's fun too. Knowing internet furries can also be like a horror story if you know the right, or I guess wrong ones. That will be you. Wawa commission? Actually, Wawa should commission me. That wasn't even the one, but I want them to. Isn't that just Charlotte? Yes. I'm not even kidding. 90% of what I like about streaming, other than spending time with you guys, is the fact that I actually can, like, get artwork of my guys, and it's, like, for my job. Like, I get artwork of Critter, and it's a business asset, and that's, like, awesome. I can do this, and now I don't have to feel guilty about it because I'm using it for work. But also, I get things of Critter. I would not take a commission from Jeff Bezos, no. Jeff Bezos is, to my knowledge, not a furry, and I have morals. I don't like how that looks. Wait, was that the end of the playlist? What a anticlimactic ending. Okay, well... Can always play the ambient cleancore playlist. Just finished my 6th attack? Awesome! This is number 5 for me, so I'm like 1 behind. I love ARTFIGHT because I can draw a bunch of different guys. I like, without the anxiety of just drawing random guy fan art. Yeah! I mean, showercore sweep! It's pleasant. It keeps me focused. It also matches the character very well, I feel. Like I said, when the scary line art is done, I will be free. I actually had a major job hunt. I'm just trying to see what would pay the most just for furries. I love furries and artists. I feel like the things that are probably paying the most right now, God, I'm like so out of the job market. I mean, one thing I know for a fact is that a lot of people are like trying to look for people to manage their finance. I feel like accountant is always a job that you can rely on to make money if you like math. I don't like math, but I believe some of you do. Ambient showercore makes me, cleancore makes me weirdly anxious, but on Critter streams that's so relaxing. I'm glad. Not glad that it makes you anxious, but I'm glad that it's relaxing to listen to here. It helps calm me down. Do you celebrate July 4th and see any fireworks? I didn't, because I hate America. However, I love my boyfriend, so I spent time with that guy, and that was nice. I do appreciate that. I got here, thank you, because it revived my inner furry. I got really embarrassed for a few years ago, but I'm back in full swing. That's wonderful. Genuinely, especially in times where I feel like the world that we live in is so restrictive about, like, self-expression. So I don't want to be like, this kind of thing makes sense to me. But especially with, like, a rise in control of personal freedoms and, like, how people are allowed to express themselves, like you're seeing in the US these days, I am not surprised to see more and more people gravitate towards the queer and furry, like, communities, because it's, like, the one safe haven where people are like, listen, you don't have to conform to these external standards. And also, anytime someone does try to make the furry fandom like that, where they, like, try to make it a game of, like, pretty privilege or, like, police how other people express themselves in a way that's just, you know, childish and not like, hey, what you're doing is actually genuinely harmful, I feel like people kind of get their ass. Like, recently on TikTok, there was someone that made a video about, like, having a fursuit crush, but then seeing them take off their fursuit in the headless lounge and being like, now that I look at you, you're kind of ugly. And people, like, got their ass. People, like, jumped them, and they were like, listen, this is not a fandom. This is not, like, a fashion show. This is a fandom of self-expression and also someone taking time to like relax and take off their fursuit because they're hot, and you're judging them for their appearance then. Literally mean girl behavior. I know, it's so, I don't know. One, it's weird because why are you getting, I don't know. That side of the furry fandom I'm very separated from. I don't understand like getting a crush on someone's suit. I don't think you're wrong to think someone's suit is cute, but like it's a fursuit. It's a self-expression. It's not like the suit itself is not a creature. It's your fursuit, something that either you made or you commissioned from a design. How did you get into the furry fandom? Honestly, through Pokemon. Like, I was a Pokemon fan, and then I saw people drawing emo Pokemon, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool. I'm getting my ass beat by buttons. I love your little ferret. It's hard to tell, but it's adorable. Thank you. That's Critter. Critter is just Critter. It's a fusion of a bunch of different monsters and things that I like. But there is definitely mustelid in there. Okay, I give up. I'm not doing this right now. I don't want to do the buttons. Parasocial on a whole different level. Holy moly. No, I know. That's like what the people are saying that like, oh, you can't show skin. You can't do poodling at fursuit cons because it ruins the magic. And it's like, girl, this isn't Disney World. People do not exist for your disillusion. And people are allowed to think what they think, but make a whole ass TikTok about it. No, and thankfully, no, they did not record the person. It was just recorded in their house. And yeah, you're allowed to think that. Like, you don't have to be attracted to people, but also like sharing. That makes people insecure. Like posting about it online and being like, oh, this person's actually ugly under their fursuit. It's like, damn, somehow we have turned what was literally just a convention about getting together over a common interest. It's like when people say that people shouldn't cosplay if they're not attractive enough to do the cosplay, and it's like, hello? What world are we in? We're nerds. Why are you like trying to police what people look like? Been a furry since 2019 and used to get bullied for it, and now that everyone is starting to be fine with it, it makes me so confused. Not complaining, I'm glad people are more open-minded, but it's such a big change. Oh no, literally same. I was like a furry on DeviantArt in the year of like 2000, in the year of, I was a furry on DeviantArt like as a kid. So just so you know, I've been called every slur that you could possibly imagine under the sun. I've been like given threats that like you would not imagine just for being a furry. Like, it's part of the reason why I know people are like, how can you handle streaming if you have social anxiety? And it's like, well, I feel like I have the spine to deal with random internet strangers more so than I do one-on-one communication, because I've been dealing with random internet strangers since I was 11. But that said, I think that the internet in general has gotten a lot kinder to furries. Do I do a heated convo? Oh, don't worry. It was nothing bad. It was just literally talking about growing up as a furry. Tips on how to get into the furries community. Literally, just like furries. That's it. Like, there are more events that you can join. So, like, you can enjoy the art online. You can go to furry conventions. And you don't have to have a fursuit to go to a furry convention, by the way. You can just go with, like, plain clothes. Plenty of people do that to go look at the art and go to the panels. I remember some furrycon banned poodling. Haha, yeah, that was Anthrocon. But it was Anthrocon just for the fursuit parade, but it's still stupid. I had a friend who wanted to go, but didn't have a full suit. When I saw the backlash, it made me really happy. I think people hating on it is stupid because, like you said, this isn't Disney World. This is just a way of self-expression. Their reasoning for doing it was the whole, like, don't ruin the magic thing. But I actually think the reason they banned it is because Anthrocon is the biggest furcon as it stands in the United States. And the fursuit parade is so big that I don't think they have enough room for everyone that wants to join it. Now, I think their listed reasoning is really stupid. I think they should have done like a lotto system where it's like, if you don't have a fursuit, it doesn't have to be a full suit, but if you don't have a fursuit, you should probably not be in the furry parade. But they also banned handlers unless someone is disabled, which is like, how are you meant to prove that? Like, do you have to walk up with your disability diagnosis to prove that you're disabled? Also, more than just disabled people can experience heat stroke. I'm glad that they at least had the forethought to go, okay, we can't ban handlers, fursuit handlers for people that are disabled. And also, if you're not a furry and you don't know what a fursuit handler is, when you are in fursuit, your visibility is limited literally to just like 2 eyeball holes. Sometimes not even that if your character doesn't have an eyeball, and there's mesh over top of it, so it's really hard to see. You know, different suits are made differently, but I will say, when you're like this, it's easy to bump into things and it's hard to hear you talk inside the suit. So typically, when you're in fursuit, you will go with a friend who is not in fursuit, and they will be your handler, basically to make sure that you can navigate the crowd safely so that you don't have anything happen to you. Or if you're getting overheated or uncomfortable, they can make sure that you have access to water. They can make sure that you have somewhere to go. For example, when I go fursuiting, Forrest will probably be my handler, because he's someone that I know that I can communicate well and communicate well with non-verbally. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried he's not gonna know like what to do. It's recommended that if you ever go in full suit or something that's hard to like walk around in, especially suits that have like the big legs and padding, you have someone that will be with you, kind of like as an escort or handler. And also, fursuits are really hot. They're fur and foam. Are you getting individual paw beans for Critter? Are they going to be more like plush paws where it's a whole mitten? That's a surprise. All that said, they basically were like, you cannot have a fursuit handler unless you can prove that you are disabled. And it's like, hello? What do you mean? That is crazy. No, it is. It is crazy. Critter suit will need fans. You have pots and I don't want you to cook. I don't think the maker I'm working with does fans inside suits. But I am working on other ways to stay cool. Also, I'm going to be honest, I will probably only critter suit indoors, and I will also probably not go to Anthrocon because I'm not stupid. Not that Anthrocon's bad, by the way, just like it's very hot at that time of year, and also the fursuit parade is outdoors, and I don't want to die. You don't have to enter the fursuit parade, by the way, if you have a fursuit, just I don't want to die. Your C is cute, thank you. Can probably get a little fan accessory. Actually, fun fact, there is a maker that I know that does fans that are like orange cream popsicles that have like a little bite out of them that you stick into your fursuit's mouth that blow onto your face. And I have their business cards so that when I get my critter suit made, I can get one so that Critter can walk around with a popsicle in its mouth. It's outdoors and handlers aren't allowed? Yes. That's what I'm saying. Someone's gonna pass out. I haven't heard term poodling before, but I think I completely understand it just based off the name. No, I know, it is a really funny name. How long have you done ARTFIGHT? Because technically I've only done this year. This is my 3rd year, but I took a 2-year break between the last time I played because, okay, normal reason that I would tell people is I got burnt out. Actual reason is that someone died and I became a parent in that 2-year span. So I did not really feel like I had the spoons to be playing ARTFIGHT at the time. Tell me the maker's socials right now. What, of the popsicle? I don't have the business card on my desk, but I will try and find it later. Philip Potsy here, and I could not imagine the heat. No, like literally someone is gonna die. What's crazy is the last time I played ARTFIGHT was back when I first started streaming. And when I was streaming then, I only had like 10 concurrent viewers. So I'm returning to ARTFIGHT now as a streamer again, which is insane, the difference that it's making. Breaks are needed, I'm sorry about the loss. Also, is there any tips you have for a new fighter? Yeah. One, pace yourself and make personal goals. So don't be like, I'm gonna do 17 attacks this ARTFIGHT. Instead, it may be good to go, okay, I would like to do more ARTFIGHT attacks than I did previously, although if you've not played, honestly just use this year to kind of set a basis for how many attacks you want to get done. Set goals of like, I want to do this experimental piece, like I want to try out this piece, Or maybe like, I want to draw this kind of character. Like maybe if you're someone that only draws human artists, you could try to draw an anthro character. You could make a goal to try and attack another beginner artist. I think you mentioned it a few streams ago, but do you have a link for what your brushes are? Do you sell them? I do not. I have a very quick tutorial in my FAQ on how I built them, because I want you guys to build them yourself, because I think everyone should know how to build a brush in their native art program. But that is in my FAQ, which thank you Harpy for linking. Sorry for ice munching. Sorry, I keep sipping my coffee and the ice is like melting, so I keep like munching it. Understanding. You get me. You understand. And that one I can wear like short sleeves with, so I'm not too worried. Interesting avatar there. 2 tails. Will you be making your character that way? Yes. My fursuit will have 2 tails, like the full one. Still get that popsicle? I will. I promise I will. I don't want to overheat. Do you have any advice on composition? You have a great sense of space in your artworks. I think on another stream, I'm going to do a composition tutorial using an ARTFIGHT piece. I just need to prepare a script for it, and unfortunately I've been very busy. I would like to, though. I would like to have composition tips. This curve of this tail is killing me. Please! Okay, I'm gonna just do that here. How do you get ideas for attacks? I have a lot of bookmarks, but no ideas for any attacks. Honestly, I try not to do specific characters unless inspiration strikes me that day. And a lot of it is just I look at the character and I kind of like get their vibes and try to do something based off of that. Sometimes I go to Pinterest and I'll like look up background ideas and then try to put characters in backgrounds, because this year one of the things I really want to practice is doing full pieces. Of course, I have on the back burner that I can do chibis if I like am really tired that one day, so that I still do my 1 attack a day goal. But that said, I do, if I'm like really stumped, I'll just pick a background that I think matches the character to practice the background, and then do the character as part of the piece, if that makes sense. Hold on, I gotta like add the little antenna. Actually, guys are reminding me, talking about fursuits, I need to do my duct tape dummy. I keep asking Forrest to help turn me into a mummy, but we've been so busy I haven't been able to do that. Hey Critter, do you have any tips on getting started as a streamer? I wanted to start because I think it'd be so fun. Yes, my biggest tip to you, do not be discouraged if you do not have a lot of concurrent viewers when you first start, because it took me, this I think is my 6th year as a streamer. This is not like, it takes a while. It takes a while to start to see any sort of like following, people watching. I think the biggest things that you can do are be consistent and make sure that what you're doing is fun for you and you're interacting with your chat. Some people do just sit and stream silently, but I will say, I think, please photograph this. That's too funny not to see. What, me getting turned into a duct tape mummy? I will do that. What was I going to say? Oh, but yeah, consistency, interacting with your chat is a huge one. Making sure you're streaming at consistent times. I see a lot of people, I know I'm not a great example this month because I am streaming at weird times, but that's because I'm streaming every single day. I see a lot of people where when they start streaming, they'll stream like 3 days in a row, and then they'll be gone for 2 weeks, and then they'll stream again for 5 days in a row, and then they'll be gone for 2 weeks. It is so much better to stream at a consistent time, like streaming every single Wednesday, and getting used to doing that once a week stream, than it is to like just go in these massive stints and then disappear, because people will forget. Would having a fursuit head make it easier for you to do like webcam streams like the candy streams and more? Yes, it would. I would be a lot less shy, I think. I don't know though, maybe people might find seeing a fursuit scary. I wouldn't want people to be uncomfortable, but I think I wouldn't mind doing like recordings of myself if I had a fursuit. I just don't really like seeing my face on camera. How do you get the poses for your art? Really, I just kind of think of them. I feel like poses are not something that I struggle with. I do, however, to ASTROLYGLOT, if you would like a video on poses, I have a YouTube video on making lively poses. Because a lot of it is just, like, I have an idea for kind of a stiff version of a pose, like this little thumbnail here might be a good example, and then I keep pushing that pose over and over again until it becomes more dynamic. Thank you, your advice was helpful, of course. Really, my most important piece of advice, though, is to have fun. For what I want to practice for ARTFIGHT this year, I really want to focus on drawing traditional art more, but I feel like I'm underselling people because I know I'm objectively better at digital art. No! No, you're not selling anything, it's for practice. Please, be nice to yourself. I need to practice. Do you still think it's a good idea? Yes, yes. Also, the coffee is good, I made it myself. So, okay, for example, right? People have what they think of as like my art style, which is probably closer to what I'm doing here. It's the lined piece, it's gonna be cell shaded, it's gonna be bright, vibrant colors. But this is also my art, and so is my traditional art, which I will be doing tomorrow. The reason I bring this up is because, like, I don't want you to see ARTFIGHT as just free art gifting service. It is what you want it to be to practice your art, and someone gets a gift out of it inconsequentially. Like, it is still nice to think about the other person you're making the art for, but don't just play ARTFIGHT to, I mean, you can do this to just give it to other people, but don't not practice something you want to practice because you're worried that people won't like it. I just mean like revenges and stuff. I want to draw with my pencils and markers. You should. You absolutely should do that. ARTFIGHT is like the perfect time to practice new things. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. I almost opened a new canvas. Didn't mean to do that. Also, welcome in quote, doing ARTFIGHT as a way to draw characters who I wouldn't normally draw. I think for me, I'm using it to practice doing full pieces that are more experimental than just like guy in background. One of the things that I struggle with a lot with my art actually is doing backgrounds that aren't like a setting. I struggle a lot with like conceptual backgrounds and like graphic design. So I'm trying to improve at that with my pieces. Thank you. Say break. And that's what I'm focusing on this year, I feel like. It's that, and also like experimenting with different styles. You're gonna buy the ARTFIGHT merch? Honestly, I'm not a huge merch guy. If I liked the themes a little better this year, maybe. If I had played during Seafoam, it would have been over for my wallet. I'm still mad that Seafoam lost, because it's such a beautiful theme, and I didn't play that year because I was busy. It's fine. The day the Arctic versus Tropic wins, I will die happy. Because then I can get the Tropic things. The Pikachu drawing is amazing. Thank you. That was from yesterday. I also need them to redo the coffee versus tea fight so that I can join Team Coffee. Why does the face look weird? I think I need to line that from out here, actually, because I'm, like, losing some of the shape. Like, is it just that? Because then it feels too big. Or, like, too long. Hold on. I need tea versus coffee because tea is my god. Tea won last time, and I'm like, not again. One day that theme will win. I know. I wanted that, and I also wanted City Lights versus Forest Nights because I think that the City Lights would go crazy. At least in my mind, when I'm imagining City Lights to look like, it would be pretty. Did Critterly's poll get done last night rooting for Fossil or Crystal? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I think because I remember typing that out. I'm sad Cyberpunk lost. That is my gem. I'm so sorry because last time I said this just broke people's heart, but I don't like Cyberpunk or Steampunk. I simply do not care. I don't like either of them. I don't like the gritty aesthetic, I think. The only gritty aesthetic I like is dirt. I love dirt. I love the earth. I love nature. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like either. I love plants. I love playing in the mud. I love playing in the mud too. I love splashing in the ocean. What program do you use to draw? I love the brush you use, but I'm not sure Sai can do something like that. It can actually do something like that. So to you, Self, I would fully look up, or recommend looking up how to build a brush and paint tool Sai. I draw in Clip Studio Paint, but there is a way to create a brush and clips in paint tool Sai. So I would recommend looking it up. For reference, like I said, I do have the tutorial in my FAQ, but the base brush that I use to build my brush is a round brush, and the reason that it has this kind of like bleeding effect around the edge is that it's meant to imitate like ink bleeding on paper. It's a randomness jitter and a size jitter. My girlfriend said you should draw a critter with each year's ARTFIGHT colors on their tail and thought that would be a cool idea. Wait, I could do that. That'd be really cute. Also, sorry, I'm not going away forever, but I just saw my cat looking at me and he looks really cute, so I'm gonna go get that guy, okay? I'll be right back. Hi. Why are you around? He looks like a little snail. He was like wrapped into a circle. Hold on, I wonder if I can get a picture of him before he like wiggles away. No, stop. Don't kick away. People want to see you. Okay, I have kitty pics. I have secured them. He did not want to sit on a lap. You can edit the brush inside. There are paper and noise textures. Awesome. Okay, I should be able to come back now. To be returned. Hold on. And then we go... I think I put it in pics? I'm sorry there's kitty hair because he was shedding, but here he is, my beautiful son. I love him. Don't worry. I bet Twitch chat is smiling or something silly. They were. Also, cool, thank you for the resub. My baby. See what I was saying? He was looking so cute today. My beautiful baby boy. I know you probably don't want to, but it'd be fun if you put Harbor and Pluto on ARTFIGHT. Maybe. And he's not being evil. He kind of was, though. He kicked off me. The cats are so sleepy right now. They're both, like, asleep, but not just, like, curled. Oh, yeah, he drank all of my boyfriend's cereal milk yesterday. And then when I told him he couldn't drink it, he got really huffy with me. He, like, literally huffed and then turned around and, like, would not look at me, but was looking at me over his shoulder and giving me his butt. And then I, like, got up to leave the room for a second to, like, I think I was getting something to drink. And I came back and his head was in the bowl and all the milk was gone. So... he is a brat. I love him, though. He's really bratty. He's always been like this, too. And he's very sweet. Like, he is a very cute cat and very affectionate. But also, he does not like being told no. What are you doing? He's crawling all over now. Tom and Jerry ass activity. I like the mouth doesn't look right. But no, it's fine. I'm just being mean to myself. I love the way your canvas is set up right now. Oh, thank you. Like having the references and stuff on it, or just like the border around it. Ah, I'm getting my ass beat. Okay, wait, there we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah. The nefarious milk drinker. The little guy looking between screens is so real. That's how I like look at chat, because I have my two chats up and I'm like reading back and forth between them. I think the references and doodle space along with the border to help frame and size look full. Thank you. Yeah, it helps. I don't know. It's like a big sheet of paper that I'm drawing on instead of like making myself fill out the whole page with just one drawing. Also, I hate having to like tab back and forth to look at references. I just want everything on the same sheet of paper. The way that I look at my digital canvas is that like this is my desk space, this is the piece of paper, and then like this is my reference, and then I have like little post-it notes over here to draw on, if that makes sense. Gotta go. I hope you have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you. And thank you for stopping by. Keep trying to draw for my attack today, and I keep getting distracted by how better yours is. You're genuinely such a skilled artist, but you can be too. I don't want you to look at what I do. Don't other people's food it. Also, that's so helpful. Thank you. I was gonna say, please borrow from this. Don't feel like we gotta get you on the pure ref shit. I don't know what that is. But seriously, like you are welcome to borrow from this. Also, to the being a skilled artist thing, don't other people's food your own art. Like, your art is your art and is still good regardless of whether or not what I'm drawing you like better. But, like, you can also draw like me. Like, this is a skill that I gained. I did not always draw like this. Actually, I can literally give an example now. I transferred my files over to this computer. Okay, you guys want to see how I used to draw when I was, like... So let's see, we go to archived. 2014? No. 2016 is probably a year where I actually have like references of how I used to draw. Now I'm like looking. What do I even share? I'm embarrassed. I don't know if I want to look at this. Maybe I go 2017. Okay, I can share these. I'm less embarrassed by these. My old fursona. This is how I used to draw. Hold on, I'm getting rid of my handle. This is from when I was 19. So like this, I did not always used to draw like this. It is very different, right? Don't be embarrassed. You're just showing an art from a completely different version of you. Are you gonna eat them afterwards? Oh, the pretzels. The pretzels you're baking. I have to do the tail. I don't want to. I don't want to do this, but then I can color. I mean, that one I can work with. I can work with the shape. That's actually better than what the sketch was. And it's closer to the reference. So it's actually 8,000. I am embarrassed to know that I read that much. And I read it all the way to the end, too. Which is the worst part. Like, I did read all of it. I read it all as it was coming out. 8,000 is insane. I don't like Homestuck, though. You know what I do like, though, is I do like Jade Harley. Jade Harley is not a Homestuck character to me. She is my friend. And I like Toby Fox. But also, that's a real-ass guy. I wonder how many pages Leica's Comet will have in total. Anywhere between 1,400 and 2,000. I think if I made 8,000 pages of anything, I'd actually go insane. Well, Hussey did go insane. So yeah, that did happen. Who's your favorite magical girl in Madoka Magica? I really like Madoka. I'm pretty basic in that respect. I do also love Sayaka. I think Sayaka gets a lot of flack for just literally behaving like a teenage girl. Can we have Homura appreciation? Oh, I also love Homura. Homura's not a Madoka Magica character to me. She's my friend. I knew at least 3 lesbian children that were exactly like that. Even went to Catholic school. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what they're putting in Catholic schools that makes the girls become lesbian, but like when you go to Catholic school, it like creates a hydro pressure diamond creating environment that turns people gay. And that's what happened to Homura. She went to Catholic school, and that's why all of Madoka Magica happened. She could have just been normal and like expressed her crush on Madoka in a way that didn't, I don't know, end up in a time loop. But then again, it wouldn't be Madoka Magica then. That's the point. They put Catholicism in it, I think. Yeah. Lesbian canon event, going to Catholic school, apparently. It's the repression they give you. She could have just been normal? No, I mean like a normal lesbian. Like, lesbianism is normal, by the way. I mean, she could have just been normal instead of, like, creating a time loop, becoming literal devil from the Bible, pulling... Actually, I can't spoil Madoka Magica because if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. But just know that, like, she did not need to be doing all that, but, like, I did enjoy watching it, so I love my problematic fave. She was right. She was wrong, but she was right because I support her. I also love Mami Tomoe. I like the different story. Was that a Snap Cube ref? Not only was it a Snap Cube ref, it is also just literally what happened in the show. Like, she does genuinely just become the devil from the Bible. Literally called Homucifer. Or Homolily, depending on what you're using. Music gone. Sorry, the playlist ended. I took my headphones off because they were squeezing my head. We support women's wrongs, exactly. Yeah, the movie was good, and there was supposedly another one on the way. I think that it's coming out. I've been hearing that Walpurgis Nacht is going to be coming out for, like, the last 10 years. I know that there was, like, some production troubles with it. I would love to see it. I will wait patiently. I've been a Madoka Magica fan since I was 13 years old. I am now almost 27, and I will still show up to that damn movie theater to watch the new movie. I don't care. I could be 80 years old and I'll still be going to the movie theater to watch the Madoka Magica movie. I mean, we have an animated trailer. You need a music gone redeem? That would actually be really funny. Do you have any tips in improving on perspective? I could try to do a video on that. I think it's something that I still struggle with myself. Whereas composition is something that I feel like I'm pretty happy with what I do. But I guess it depends what you mean in terms of perspective. Do you mean like the figure that you're drawing, or do you mean the environment in which you are drawing them in? Alright, hold on. I think that I can start to fill in colors now. Oh wait, I didn't do the arm. Also, the music is playing, right? Okay, yeah. I need a haircut. My hair's not too long, but it's like fluffy to the point... Hold on, like just for reference for what I'm like working with right now. No, I'm on a transparent brush. Okay. So usually my hair, like... Shop subscription from Celestial. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry I missed the notification, but thank you for the shop subscription, or the shop sale. I like that I look like the autism creature. Usually I look like this. Where it's like kind of longer hair for a short haircut. Forrest calls it like the Princess Diana cut, and I'm like, yeah, that works. Currently, what I've got going on is like, I'm very shaggy right now. I need a haircut. I can't see. I've been using hair clips to keep it out of my face. I'm giving the Chris Deltarune right now. What if gay little ponytail? I can't actually do that. Sometimes what I do is I'll just keep this hairstyle, but like, I'll just pull the sides back and then do this and then have my bangs still there. Oh, Space Cat, thank you for the raid. I just don't think it's long enough to do this quite. I mean, actually, I did just pull it back this morning and see that it was, so maybe I could do that later. The black hair munchlax you did for Zephyr City has the exact same hairstyle I do. I'm so glad. I love that hairstyle. I think it's so cute. You're the guy from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Do you mean Arvin? Does he do his hair like this? I don't even remember. Welcome, Chris from Deltarune. I just finished attacking you with a GIF icon. I'm so excited to see it. I was gonna say, 2 people attacked me on ARTFIGHT. Hold on. Just so you know, this is what my notifications looked like before stream, and this is the total defenses I've gotten this year. I am going through and commenting on them and saying thank you. I promise if I haven't commented on something that you have done for me yet, I only just got done the attacks that I got on July 1st. It is currently the 5th, so I promise I don't hate you. I'm not ignoring you. I love you. I hate the automobile industry because I just got pretty pictures of the fastest car ever, the car from Hot Fuzz. I see. I see. Yeah, no, I'm getting jumped. Lovingly. It's very nice. It's like pleasant jumped. It's like jumped, but everyone's smiling and giggling and holding hands. But just know that I'm doing my best to work through so that I can say thank you to everyone properly. And it's a lot. Also, welcome in, Tay. Jumped, but it's all hugs. It's how, like, Beware from Pokemon jumps you. Oh, that's the child. Okay. Getting jumped in a bouncy house. The child. Sorry, I heard noises from inside the apartment. I got really scared because Forrest is at work right now, and I was like, oh, wait, there's another person. There's an entirely there's another human being. You're getting glomped. I feel so old. It's been years since I've heard that word. Okay, I'm so close to getting the line art done. You are the oldest glomper ever. I kind of want to make a Critter Glomp sticker for like Discord or Line, but also I will be old. But I also kind of don't care. I think it's funny. It's almost camp at this point. It's old enough that it could be camp, but it runs the risk of being... For reference, we had a feed and it's constant. Ignore the chunk registered chimera feed. Yeah, I'm dying. I remember watching for YouTubers like informational videos about fursuit eating etiquette and people saying you shouldn't glomp people. It's so funny because it's such like an inner community issue. It's something that if you were not a furry, you would just simply not know that this was a problem. Although I will say, if people want to hug me when I'm in fursuit, I would love that. Have you watched the little... Are these real? Is that a real thing? Or are you... okay, to dumofer? That looks like a not real combination of words. I have no idea what that is. What is glomping? Literally like throwing yourself at someone like a tackle pounce. And, you know, you have to imagine, in fursuit, you have very limited visibility. So people are like, oh my god, giant plushie, and will, like, throw themselves at you. And you're just standing there, overheated, in a giant fur and foam suit. And you're like, oh my god, I'm about to die in seconds. I feel old! No, it's okay. I think it's funny. I love answering these questions. Ways to show that you've been online since 2011. Limited visibility and compromised balance. No, literally. Here's the thing. I'm happy because I don't have to worry about the balance thing in the not critter suit because, again, it will be a partial suit. So actually, I'm keeping this because I like seeing my little forest drawing. I want to look at him lovingly. I'll be in regular shoes, so I'll be okay. But the critter suit is like a drop crotch suit, so I'm fucked. Like, if someone comes up and attacks me, I'm gonna fall directly on my face. Critter's nose is getting broken. That's freaky scary! No, it's like actually something that people did at cons too. Like, it's not even an over-exaggeration. It became such a problem that fursuiters literally had to be like, please do not do this to me. I will fall over. And that's what I mean. It's not something... Oh yeah, penguin. I'm going to look like a penguin in the critter suit. Like, literally like this. Okay, like, I can't show too much of a spoiler, but I can at least show you, like, a video of a suit made by the same maker. If you guys can be patient. See if I can find a video of the suit that I'm thinking about. Honestly, I think they sent it to... Oh, wait. They did send me one. Oh my god, I forgot that. Oh my god! Why are you loud? Okay. Hold on. I need to, like... Doing a Vaporeon on Mass Attack with an art fight, and I just finished sketching all 12 characters. Wish me luck. Oh, that's awesome! Hold on. Okay. No, why can't I double click with my pen? Please! Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't working. Okay. I'm like trying to do this so that it... Is there a way I can crop this? Oh, I can't see it though. I'm gonna like spoil everything. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I'll just like... What if I just made it really big so you can only see what's in the center of the screen? There we go. See? There, you can't see it now. Except the signature's literally right there. It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh my god, no, you can't see Critter anymore. I'm hided. What if I just put myself over top the signature? There you go. my tail. No, it's everywhere! Okay, the surprise is a little ruined, but it's okay. Hold on, hold on. I can play this now. This is what the suit's gonna look like. It's loud as fuck, though. Okay, wait, there we go. I can loop it without having the music. We already saw the signature, you're cooked. It's fine. It's fine. Also, no, this is not an airplane. I think that their fursona is a nudie bronc. Specifically. Twitch said, don't worry, I got you. This is what I mean, though. If someone glomps me in this fursuit, I'm dead. I'm going to fall. Live critter reaction. It's like live slug reaction. Okay, anyway. Sorry, we have to hide you. Also, I just gotta make sure that I moved critter back to where they're supposed to be. That looks like you are where you're supposed to be. Does the pet still work? Okay, yeah, pet still works. Keep the video at the top left corner as baby sensory. Sorry, I'm like winking. If I do that, I think my graphics card will die because I've done that before on the overstimulation stream and literally things started breaking. That's really cute. Thank you. The Coco Melon stream was insane. I don't think I can ever do the Coco Melon stream again, or I would die. Me specifically. I did not do the old stream. I did not do the overstim stream on the old computer, I don't think. I think I did it on this one. Watching you stream and playing Splatoon at the same time. The only reason I remember that specifically is because if this is killing this computer, I cannot possibly imagine what this would do to the old computer. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna color grab for this because the colors they use for this character are really nice. Oh wait, I need to do this tail separately though, because it looks like there's a bit of like a gradient on the tail. They pick colors similarly to you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I do really like the colors they use, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to create the background colors based off of the characters' colors, I think. Who's the owner? The ASTROLYGLOT is their username, yes. That's the username of the owner of the character. Is overstimulation stream a stream where everyone gets overstimulated? What it was is I was playing 6 videos in the corner, there were moving GIFs in every corner of the screen, and I was playing a game and I was drawing all at the same time. That was the Coco Melon stream. Like, genuinely, I think that if I ever did something like that again, I would die. I did it because it was funny for one stream, but I don't think I can do that ever again. Also, my computer was actively getting fried. Like, it could not handle it. Peak stream, I could not do it again. The stream was the first time I joined, and that will forever be the first impression of you. Is there a VOD of it? I'm pretty sure the VOD of it is still up on my YouTube VODs channel, if you want to see. Stream is a core memory for me. That's why it's peak, hence you may only do it once. I can't believe it's almost been 2 hours. What I might try to do is I'll try to finish the lines and I'll try and get the flats done during stream, and then I'll take a break to stand up and walk around, and then maybe I'll finish this off stream. Cause I don't wanna make myself hurted. Critter, I have a question on about art style. I want to escape the trenches of anime art style and lean into semi-realism artist on Tumblr who draws semi-dead fandom style. So, do you have recommendations from growing out of one art style and changing to another? Yeah, I think that, like, one, there's nothing wrong with wanting to try something new. And actually, I think that it can be really refreshing to do so. Style studies are going to be your best friend in this instance. Like, actually doing studies of the style that you would like to have. And understand that for a while you're gonna be frustrated and probably still continue to see your old self in your art. But stick to it. You will get it after a while. You just need to not give up. Also, the neck position is incorrect. But I can fix that. Hold on, really quick, I'm going to stretch my wrists too. This is not Yume Nikki music, but I think the artist Aurora Heaven that makes this music is inspired by Yume Nikki. Misi, thank you, Critter. I love you the most, just the genius, Critter. Thank you. Oh, and then my other piece of advice as it pertains to art style studies is I would collect multiple artists that draw similarly to the way that you would like to draw. And see what differentiates their style from yours. Literally take notes. Like, don't just, like, go, oh, they're better than me. Like, take notes on the differences between the way they draw eyes, the way that they render light versus dark, and then try to study those things and implement them into your own style. Also, the Overstim stream is in the Pokemon Nuzlocke folder, if that's what you're looking for. I think it's the episode a few episodes before the most recent one. It's not called Overstim. No, I think it is literally called Coco Melon Stream, if I remember correctly, but it is in the Pokemon Nuzlocke folder. Hold on, my eyeball is itchy. I hate that when I itch my eye, there's like a cartoon sound effect. I'm not even doing anything, that's just my eye. Hello again, what did I miss? Not too much. I was just stretching and I'm finishing up the line work for this art fight attack. Although I think I'm gonna do like a rounded tail more so. I don't want to have a tangent line with where the clothing fold is on the shirt. Oh my god, it's the owls again. Hold on, I'm changing the owl song. Sorry, I wanted to turn off the evil owl. It's a cool Smurf drawing you're doing. No, it's not a Smurf. It's a whale shark character, or like a manta ray character. That's why he's blue. Why am I always here for the owl? I don't know if I like that. I'll come back to the tail, I think. The owls have been silenced. I found it. It's part 13. It had a title in Fire that said Coco Melon Stream, but you had to get past the thumbnail. Okay, I'm glad you found it. And yes, that's it. Oh my god, no! Did I paint this on... I painted this on the layer. Help. I did not mean it. Okay. I hate putting color on the wrong layer, but I will live. Is there any other colors that want to reveal that I put them on the wrong layer? No, we're okay. Have you heard of run-alongs? I think they're extremely cool. I don't know what those are. Are they, creature, or are they like an actual thing? Are they folklore? I just got a weasel in Pokemon Shuffle. God, it's been years since I played Pokemon Shuffle. Wait, where is my sketch? Okay. New layer. And then the snows. Okay, the nose is a little bit below where that white kind of dips, though. The robot owl got taken out peacefully. Are run-alongs where you imagine a guy running along the window of your car? Oh, if that's what it is, then I absolutely know what that is. And also, I am always surprised to find out that that was like such a core childhood experience. Run-alongs are like when you were a kid and riding in the car, you'd imagine character running alongside your car. Okay, wait, that's so cool. Why is this something that so many of us did too? That's so cool. Mine were always Pokemon. I was always imagining it was Latios or Latias. I love those guys. Why did all of us do that? I don't know. I think it's very neat. Mine was always a dragon. Awesome. I love imagination. I love kids. Howdy everyone. Very late this time because I forgot you're streaming in the morning. I just looked at the notification in the fan cord, like, and crawled out of bed like a creature. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but don't worry. It's okay. Currently, I'm just working on this art fight piece. I think it's the autism. Okay, true. I'm trying to make sure I'm filling the space of the face correctly. I know you might be looking at this and are like, what are you doing? I'm doing the face on a different layer from the hand. So the reason I'm doing this way is so that it's a little easier to... Oh, it's because it doesn't go around the mouth. A lot of fish on my screen, amazing. I do love fish here, guys. I love fish. Someone drew a picture of Angel looking into an aquarium, and now I want to draw something like that. Hold on, I bet I can find it. It was for Art Fight, and I just keep looking at it. I'm like, I want to draw something like that. Ah, why are you still not connected? Please. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, I forgot to do the stomach. Okay, hold on. I can do that after. I don't think I ever did run-alongs, at least to my knowledge anyway. It's not like... Not every child did it, but I do know a lot of people did it as kids, which I think is really sweet. Mine was Pokemon parkouring around. Me too! I also did Pokemon parkouring. I don't know why. It was like Latios and Latias, and then... Alright, hold on. I love fish. I love fishies. This. I really like this piece. I was looking at this, and I think the colors are really beautiful. And I want to do something similar with Angel. I imagine Pikachu specifically from Smash Bros. I love your beautiful mind. It's so atmospheric too. Yeah. Like I said, the blues are really, really nice. This is something that I feel like I want to try and Oh, untrimp your back? Thank you. I love the way they did the plants too. It looks so calming. It does. I really love it. What's your favorite Pokemon movie growing up? I really liked the Latios and Latias movie. That was my favorite. It made me cry. Hold on. There was this attack I got. Meckles did an attack that I thought was really cool, that I still have to comment on. And I remember asked like if I would be okay with something creepier with Angel, and I was like, absolutely. I really, really like this piece. I think the atmosphere is great. I think the colors are great. People have been really doing some cool stuff with my fursona, and I've been appreciating it. Recently got into researching sea creatures, and it's like a rabbit hole of little critters. It is. I love sea creatures. But yeah, I really like this one. Sorry, it's for this to become like art fight show and tell time. My wrist really hurts, so now I'm just like, look at these attacks I get while I'm like stretching my wrist. Auden did an Angel Gachi, which I don't know if anyone knows, but I have an Angel Tamagotchi, so like this is just true. Like this is just truing. Do you keep any fish at home? I used to have an aquarium. And like in college I had an aquarium. But okay, so I think I told the story about how my fish like died in college. I asked my roommate if she could grab me a sponge so that I could clean my tank, because I think there was something that I was holding in my hands that I had forgotten to get a sponge. And she came back with a sponge, and I should have, like, I didn't think I had to specify, but also because like not everyone has animals, I guess I just didn't think of it. She brought me a used sponge, so it had dish soap on it and bleach, and so it wound up killing my fish, because I was trying to scrub algae off the inside of the tank, and you know, I was kicking myself for it afterwards, but she's like, why would I give you a new sponge to use to scrub a fish tank? And I was like, because there's soap on it. It will kill the fish, and it would just be my fish tank sponge. I just needed a sponge. Also, I bought the sponges. Like, it's not even like I was wasting anyone else's money but mine. Wasting, air quotes. But yeah, I had an aquarium in college, and that was like the last time I've had an aquarium. I really miss keeping one, but I would like to again have fish someday. What you came back to is I was just doing art fight show and tell. It's common sense that when someone asks for a sponge, you give them a new one. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought. Why would you give a dirty dish? I don't know. Also, we clean our dishes with that. Why would you give me something to clean a fish tank that I clean the dishes with? Honk. I don't know. I was still kind of mad about that, because the worst part is it didn't kill them instantly. I basically had to watch my fish painfully die over the course of like 3 days, knowing there was nothing I could do about it. But that was really sad. Have bleach on it. Why would they give you something with bleach? The thing is, I don't even think it was on purpose. I just, as kindly as possible, I don't think that my roommate was very smart. And like, that's not a crime, but it did result in my pets dying, so I'm kind of mad about it. What fish did you have? It was mostly goldfish, because someone was throwing away a trash can full of goldfish, and I was like, don't do that! So I like got them out of the trash can and brought them home. I found homes for most of them, but then there were still like 10 left over or so. Yeah, throwing them in the trash, because they were giving them away for like a fair or something, and I guess they didn't give away enough of them, so they were just gonna throw them away. So I stopped them, and I got the fish. I found people who were willing to take a few of them and made sure they were set up with tanks and stuff. And then I kept the rest of them. When are you going to draw? I actually was drawing. I'm just taking a bit of a break because my wrist started to hurt. But this is what I was working on before I took my little story break. But also, thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, I was taking a break because it's day 5 of Art Fight and my wrist is already hurting a little bit, which I'm in danger. I had a thought the other day I want your opinion on. I feel like most horror can be categorized as some guy, scary thing, and force of nature, with the categorization being based more on how the narrative treats the horror than what the horror actually is. Example, Friday the 13th is scary thing despite it being about a guy. I figure I'm probably at least partially wrong in this though because I'm not really into horror. Actually, I don't think you're incorrect about that. That's honestly like pretty like commonly used to categorize conflict within stories, not just horror. But I would say my favorite kinds of horror are force of nature horrors. Some guy horror can be fun too. That's so pretty, thank you. And also, sorry, I just wanted to let you know I promised we were drawing. We were not just like not doing any art today. I do love slashers. Are you turning your wrist in lieu of turning the canvas? Sometimes. I also am just like stretching. I think part of the reason that my wrist hurts, considering the piece that I did yesterday was, hold on, this one, which is like hand colored, like there's no paint bucketing. I'm not really surprised my wrist hurts. I'm just kind of like, come on, man. So that's part of the reason I'm doing a cell shaded piece today, so I don't die. Oh, it's the chestnut with the blunt. I see. Mouthwashing is some guy because of Jimmy Horror, or force of nature because... Oh, it's both. It's both of them. That's the thing you'll notice is that sometimes it can be both. It is both man versus society, but also man versus self. And also man versus man. Oh, also I do know that stretch. Thank you, Mocha Pandas. What's the sound in the background called? It's music by Aurora Heaven, who is on YouTube, actually. The guy is born of the capitalism, exactly. Born of the capitalism, also a victim of it, but still making victims of other people within it. In World vs. Man with the spaceship. I think that's technically nature versus man because space in the story serves as a force of nature, but yes. Monster horror is great, but most of the time it's done so badly. Maybe. It's okay if you don't want to answer, but what would you say are the most important things to keep in mind while telling a story about a character? Remember that people usually think that they're in the right and will justify their actions even if they know internally they're wrong. Most people that do bad things do not think I'm doing a bad thing. As a matter of fact, most times they think I am a bad person, therefore it makes sense that I do these things, and they often find justifications for the actions they take, and a lot of things that people do when they hurt others are all about themselves. They are punishing themselves. It very rarely has to actually do with you. So that goes for writing both good characters, air quotes, and villains. Also, no one is purely good. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone does selfish things, and everyone makes stupid judgments. I'm gonna go for now. Hope you have a nice end of your stream. Seeing my brother for the first time in a long time, and I finally get to gift him your Delta imprint. Oh, that's awesome! How are we doing this fine day? I'm gonna try and finish one attack and do another one tonight. That's awesome, Lemmy. I'm doing pretty good. My wrist is hurting a little bit from the piece yesterday, so I'm drawing this one a little slower. I think my goal for this stream is simply to... my goal is to finish a majority of the line work, and then some flats, and then I'm gonna rest. I'm not gonna try and finish this on stream, because I think I do need to walk around and stretch. I was supposed to drop something off at the post office this morning, but then something came up, so I wasn't able to. So I'll probably just do that after stream, if it's still open. I am impossible of change is a dangerous mentality, and it's one that so many people hold. Guys, I need you to listen to me. No matter how terrible of a person you think you are, no matter how much you hate yourself, no matter how much you think you are incapable of being a better person, Saying you are incapable of change and you will always be a bad person is like digging your grave for yourself to hurt yourself and others. Like, if you convince yourself you are incapable of being a better person, you are sealing your fate that that will always be true. Because you will never challenge yourself to be better, and you will never even take the lifelines that are offered to you from other people who do genuinely want to help you. You will see every offer of help from other people as a possible manipulation. Something master of your own creation. Exactly. No, so true. You will hurt others even if you think it only hurts you. Yes. Important topic happening here, but I just need to say this OC is so cute. Thank you. The discussion has reminded me of wanting to get into horror, but I'm kind of a wuss, even though I really like the genre. Conceptually, what would you suggest? Actually, it's just low poly horror games. Like, Mouthwashing's a great example because while the visuals are freaky, it's all done in like a PS1 style, so you just get this phenomenal story with something that's pretty easy to digest. And also, yes, I will leave the VOD up on Twitch. The puppet combo games are another really good example. Those are really campy. I like them. I did like Fears to Fathom. I thought Fears to Fathom was like funny. I didn't think I was very scared of them, but like they are just fun to watch. If you want horror that's a little more conceptually challenging, I personally would recommend watching or playing the Silent Hill games because I think those are great. Yeah, Crow Country was also really good. Crow Country was good. That was a survival horror game, so it depends if you like more shooter style games. But it was great. Really, really good. I would play Crow Country on stream, I think. I was surprised by how good Crow Country was. Because I admit, and I am embarrassed to admit it, I did judge a book by its cover. I saw the style and I wasn't like super breathtaken by it at first, but I still gave it a chance and I walked away very impressed by what I saw. So I have to say, don't be like me, don't judge horror by how it looks, because a lot of times the best stuff you're gonna find is the stuff that doesn't look very visually impressive, but has a lot of like character and love put into it. And also the game actually doesn't even look all that bad. I just saw a screenshot and I was like, is this what everyone's freaking out over? It's good. The animations are really good too. My 3D college degree snooty came out for a bit, and then I remembered that it literally doesn't, that Undertale literally is a pixel game that looks like an off fan game and is one of the best games of all time in my opinion. So you have to take everything within stride and give everything an earnest chance. And is coded like shit. I know. I love that about it though. You know what? It was his first game. If someone looked at my first game as a judgment of how I could code, I think I would die. Because I code like shit. He is me. And yes, I have seen the Undertale concept art. You know why? Because I own the concept art book. It was his first original game, but his first game, I think, was technically, he did a lot of Earthbound fan games. But yeah, Undertale was like his first game. So I can never look at Undertale and be like, it's not that good. Like, that was his first try, guys! And now he's making Deltarune. He did have some practice coding, yeah. But the way that you code on RPG Maker for a fan game is very different than how you code and make a brand new game. Because I think that was the other thing, is that he had to switch from RPG Maker to a different game engine, like halfway through. And that was like something that almost killed Undertale. Unless I'm thinking of a different game. Because there is... Reminder everyone, Megalovania is originally from Homestuck. I can never forget. Game Maker, yeah, he switched to Game Maker. That's actually what Forrest and I were using when we were working on ours before all of this happened. This is coming out adorable? Thank you. I'm really happy with it so far. I didn't know it was originally on RPG Maker. I want to make sure I'm not like lying to you. Like that's what I remember hearing. I would fact check that before you go spread that information. But that is, to my knowledge, what happens. He started on RPG Maker and he switched to Game Maker because of something like he couldn't implement into RPG Maker. Critter, Toby Fox, prophetic dreams about future art. This did happen. This is true. Maybe the secret to success is just to like be visited by your dead ancestors and told to make a game. Also, yes, Undertale is held together by switch statements in a dream. Awesome. I love it. Okay, what else? I think that's all that I can color right now, actually. I mean, like, I can do the tail a bit.